Hey everybody, I'm Lance and welcome into Higher Living. So I changed scenery today. I'm outside all the time, but I thought I'd do one from my office. Today I want to talk about something that I struggle with, we all struggle with, and that's being okay with exactly where you are in life. Look, I get it. All of us have things that we want to achieve. Um, Different play for the most part. I think if you polled pretty much the population, I would say that upper 90% of people probably want to be at a different place in life. There's very few people that are like, yes, I'm exactly where I want to be. I love my life perfectly and wouldn't change a thing. But the problem is, we view life differently. We view and say repeatedly things like I'm going to be or I want to be. Like we assume that it's something out there. It's some destination. And I'm learning this the more and more as I go through the life, the more I grow, and a lot of times the tough way. I've not made it easy on myself. But what I'm learning is, if you don't love the version of you are, the way you are right now, you're never going to get to whatever it is you think that it is that you want to attain and achieve. You have to be okay where you are right now, where you're putting your boat in the water. That's a saying I like to use, and sometimes we want to wait, like, all right, well, I'll try this when I have this situation or when this is better. We're putting it off. We're putting things out there. Nothing's out there. It's all inside. Every bit of everything that you want is going to come from inside of you. And you're not going to reach some destination. You're not going to achieve this, it's talked about a lot in enlightenment. Like, you're waiting to get enlightened. Like, boom, you're going to wake up one day and like, oh shit, I got it now. No, it's the journey. And that's why they say enjoy the journey. You have to be okay with the version of you right now. And the main reason is because whatever you're wanting to become and that you're building to be and that you envision and you feel called to do in your life, you're already that person. You're not going to change who you are. And it's not about changing. It's about being okay with who you are, where you are. Are you perfect? No. Quit trying to be. No one's perfect. One of the things that's really helped me, and it's awkward, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's very awkward to do this, to look in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. Look in the mirror and talk to yourself and tell yourself that you love yourself. And it seems weird. You don't have to do it with people around. But guess what? You got to get used to you. You got to learn to love you, because you watching this is the only person that's going to be with you every second the rest of your life. Have you ever thought about that? Like, I think a lot of things that hold us back is that we're unhappy with who we are now, and we want to be some other version. And a lot of that's based on our societal programming, the message we get from our parents, our family, religion, so many different outside influences. You should do this, you should do that, you should be this. No, you should be you. And to get to ultimately the happiest version of yourself, you got to start here now, and you've got to love who you are now. You've got to love who you are. And another thing I'm going to mention is a saying that I would recommend you drop. And you have to change this. It's a very small change. And I help people when I coach them with this. It's the saying, I'm going to be, or I'm trying. When you say I'm going to be, let's say that you want to be a professional. You say you want to be an author. You might be writing, but I'm going to be a published author. You know what? When you say I'm going to be, that conflicts the law of attraction. When you say you're going to be something, you're affirming I am not it now. So quit saying I'm going to be. Two of the most powerful words in the world are I am. And it's very important that we are very, very aware of what follows I am. And the reason is that our subconscious mind, the one that keeps your heart beating and you're breathing, you don't walk around saying beat, 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 breathe, breathe, breathe. No, it just happens. Okay. That is our soul. That is our subconscious mind, whatever label you want to put on it. It doesn't have a sense of humor. It doesn't understand the differences between the things that we say at a high level and what it actually means. When you say, I'm going to be, you say you want to be a photographer. I'm going to be a photographer one day. Well, you're saying, I'm not that right now. It's very important. So when anything, and back to that, I am. Even don't joke around. Like, don't say, oh, I'm so dumb. Don't ever say stuff like that, because that part of you that keeps you alive, it doesn't get it. We really have to be careful with our self-thought and our self-talk and really monitor after the words I am. There's a book by a guy named James Twyman called The Moses Code. And it talks about Moses going to get the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai. And when he does, he asks God, who should I tell them sent me this? Who should I say you are? He said, I am that I am. I personally think that when it says, don't take the Lord's name in vain, I don't believe it's not saying Jesus Christ or God damn it. I don't. I believe it's not misusing the power of I am. And look, I am been through addiction and I've attended AA meetings. I choose not to say I am an alcoholic because I'm not. And I think it's very powerful. And a lot of people do, and I'm not judging it. It's just me personally. It's very powerful. So be careful what follows the words I am. It's very powerful. So think about that and catch yourself. And that's another thing. Quit saying I'm going to or I'm trying. No, just say I am. Sometimes you have to kind of lie to yourself and put the cart before the horse. As opposed to saying I'm going to be this, say I am doing this to move me towards that. That's different. That's different energy. The way we talk to ourselves is very important, but most importantly, to the point of this video, you have to be okay with the version of the person you are today. You have to love you just how you are. It's not some other version of you. As long as you're putting it out there, you're missing it, and it's always in here. It's always going to be inside. So I hope this helps. And, quit trying to be something else. You're not ever going to be anything but what you are right now. There's no switch. You're not going to just wake up and be somewhere else. You have to be okay with where you are right now, where you're putting your boat in the stream. Maybe you're overweight. Maybe you're poor. Maybe you have all these situations. You know what? All those have been brought into your life by your thinking patterns, by your talking patterns. We create our own reality. We like to look outward and blame this situation and that situation. Ultimately, it's about looking in the mirror. And I recommend trying that. Go look in the mirror. Just start small. Look yourself in the mirror. And yes, you can avoid eye contact. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you love yourself. Start talking to yourself in the mirror. It's not crazy. You're talking to yourself. There's a great YouTube video about, I think the girl's name is Jessica. She's like 3. And it's the cutest, most awesome thing. But like, she gets up on the vanity in the bathroom and she's like, I'm awesome. I'm this, I'm that. It's so cute, but it's awesome and it's powerful. Affirmations. Look yourself in the eye. You are you. Learn to love yourself. Love yourself exactly where you are. If you want to get somewhere else in life, you must love you where you are today. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I hope that everyone has a fantastic Friday. Has the best day ever. I'll do a video on that too, but it is the best day ever. And say it. Even if things aren't going your way, you got to keep saying it. It is the best day ever. It's the best day ever. It's the best day ever. Write your gratitude, man. Make that time. Get out something and just write down things you're thankful for. For all the shit you're going to do today, you got time for that. You can multitask. I should prefer you not to do something else when you do that because your mind needs to be fully there, but make time to write gratitude and have a happy now. Guess why? Because you can't be happy yesterday. Can't go back to yesterday, and you can't be happy tomorrow. You can't go to tomorrow. It's always right now. So be okay with the version of you that you are today. Thanks, everybody. Please hit subscribe and like, and feel free to share any of this. I've got some other guests coming on. I'm excited to be doing this on a more consistent, regular basis. It's just something I love to do. Thanks, everyone, and have a happy now. Thanks.